Ashleigh and Shirley here. Oh, well, that's Ashleigh. I'm Shirley. We've got love hats on our head because we wanted to make it a bit fun and whatever. So we're just doing our first introduction video today. We just wanted to introduce ourselves and kind of explain what we're trying to do with our YouTube videos. I guess to get to know each other, well, we already know each other, but for you to get to know each other, I'll ask Ashleigh some questions and it'll probably be really impromptu and random. But yeah, so I guess the first question, Ashleigh, what are you passionate about?
Well, my passion is nutrition. I guess it's come from a really young age. I've always been, I guess, self-conscious of my body, and it isn't until now that I'm 23 years old, I'm nearly 23 years old, that I realised that, you know, you need to honour and respect your body. And when it comes to honouring and respecting your body, it comes from, you know, what kind of food that you put into your body and why you're eating that. And I guess people these days, they're not educated in, you know, what food is good and what food is bad. I don't mean to put down any diet plans or, you know, the Australian eating guidelines. I don't want to put them down or anything, but I don't think one diet can, you know, fit all. So yeah, I just feel like, you know, what you eat really feeds your soul.
Yeah, that's really good. And I suppose like my passion kind of relates with that, and at the moment I'm just feeling that, you know, right now there's a lot of pressure for everybody in their 20s or even 30s, I don't know, whatever age, especially teenagers, yes, to have a perfect body and to be, and I just feel quite passionate about helping people restore their relationship with food and not to see food as, you know, bad or good and food is just food. You know, like when we start dieting, we put all these rules against what we can eat and what we can't eat at what time and all these kind of things. And I think we just lose track and then, yeah, and I think like having associated food with like bad and good, we make ourselves feel really bad after we eat it. And, definitely, you know, food shouldn't control how you feel on the day. Like if you eat a bad food, it shouldn't ruin your day. Like you should be able to balance it because it's just food. Yeah, so that's a bit about what we're passionate about. We're still pretty noobs at YouTubing, and
we are.
We're so nervous, and there's love hearts coming out of our head. So what are we trying to achieve?
So both of us feel as if, you know, the children are the future. Well, it is true, you know, the children are the future. And, you know, it really saddens me that, you know, girls that are like 13, 14, they're not comfortable in their own bodies. And like, you know, when you're 13 and 14, you know, you have no responsibilities. You know, life's just wonderful, I guess, but for these girls, they're so self-conscious because there's so much social media and just people are nasty, yeah, in general.
Totally. And I think we have kind of like a role to play in our society, like being a bit older, and if, you know, if we set the standards of always dieting and, you know, being so consumed about how we look, of course the younger generations are going to feel the pressure as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, like I don't have a sister, but I just imagine like it would just, yeah, like if your mom and your sister and everybody in the household is dieting, what does that tell your child? Like what does that tell, you know, the teenager in the house? And, you know, those years are so important for development. I think, like, just in my own experience, like those years just...
I think we need to put it forward that, you know, everyone's different. Everyone has a different body shape, you know, and at the end of the day, it doesn't really define who you are. Like what you look on the outside does not define who you are. You know, just because you're skinny, it doesn't mean, you know, you're perfect. Just because you're larger than the average female, you know, doesn't mean that, you know, you're ugly. Like we have these, you know, preconceived ideas that, you know, what you look like on the outside, you know, is who you are. And it's just not like that, you know.
And it's like, you know, I think girls especially, we think once we hit a goal weight or once we fit into some size, we're going to be happy. And, you know, you'll find that once you get into those jeans or once you hit that weight, you're happy for like, what, a week or something. And then because you've got this distorted relationship with food, you kind of turn to food like for comfort in some cases. I know other, you know, some people don't eat food and that's how they cope. You know, both of them aren't healthy. Like, to not eat food or to eat food all the time, like neither is good or bad, and it's just about finding a balance. And I just think, you know, more people need to speak out about it and raise awareness, because I feel, you know, some people aren't even aware that they have a distorted relationship with food. And I just wouldn't want, I suppose it's just being proactive and realizing that for yourself. If you do have a distorted relationship with food, then you need to fix it, because otherwise you're going to develop all these habits and you think, oh, it won't matter, like I can stop doing it.
It's basically going to consume your world.
Exactly, and it's just not pretty. And I mean, if you don't have a distorted relationship with food, that's fine, whatever. But, you know, for people
those kind of people need to be educated that there are some people who aren't comfortable in their skin.
Exactly.
And when they're not comfortable in their skin, you know you shouldn't put them down.
Yeah. And, like, if somebody's having a chocolate, like, you don't need to put them down for it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, all these people with perfect diets or whatever, looking down on people, or all these people with perfect bodies and then eating all this junk food and posting about it and being like, oh, look at me, I can eat all this. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't help everybody. Like, that's so, I don't know. I was just randomly ranting about that.
I guess we're different on that kind of scale. You know, I do eat bad food sometimes, but usually I tend to eat, you know, quite healthily. That's because, you know, that fits into my lifestyle, and it's not that I feel guilty about eating bad food. Like, I love frozen yogurt, but yeah, I guess when I eat vegetables and fruits and stuff like that, I feel alive. Do you ever feel like that?
Sometimes, I guess.
Maybe I'm just a bit weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess from my background and stuff, you know, I haven't always eaten really good. You know, I may have undereaten and I have overeaten, and I just realized, you know, how important nutrition is for the mind and the body and the spirit. And yeah, I guess, you know, I want to educate people in that. You know, it might not fit into your lifestyle or whatever, but you can always give it a go. And yeah.
Alright. I think that's it for today. Oh, and we'll also be talking about dumb shit as well, I think.
Are you allowed to say that word, Shirley?
What, dumb?
No, the other word.
Oh, yeah. This is YouTube. Alright, I think that's it for now.
You don't want to say anything else?
No.
Bye.
Bye.